Square hit. Oof. 3-ball finds a home.
Very nice break.
And I think we're looking at stripes here, Tony. You see that super accurate cueing there. Stalling that cue ball perfectly. Yeah, if I'm Skyler Woodward, I'm looking for these striped balls. Everything readily available. You know, Skyler had a nice introduction to the format over in Pembroke for the Boston Open, and seems like he's really taken a liking to it. Following suit here in Kansas City. And Skyler really being mindful of that 14 sitting in front of the side pocket. Really the only thing to really look towards. I think he's going to eliminate the 15 first, and then he'll just have that 14 into the same pocket, or possibly up to the corner.
Yeah, I think he's going 13. Get rid of that out of the way. If he can get the cue ball across, he can play the 14 down into that corner. So he's just making sure he can get past the 4-ball there that's sat on the rail.
He kind of wants to be in line with that 14. Kind of square on there. Doesn't want a ton of angle.
That's played to perfection there from Skyler.
You definitely want to play the 14, I would think. But perhaps he's got other plans. It's really about getting on that 8-ball and the 7-ball blocking the natural pocket. So he's going to slide this ball over, likely play it to the bottom right corner. Doesn't really get as far as he would have liked, Tony.
Yeah, left that a long way short. Could have afforded to overrun this, run that cue ball even into the side rail.
I'd be surprised if we don't see a bank shot to the top corner.
He's pretty straight on it, which would favour it, but I think he's going to try and take it off the cushion and off the 7.
Seems to be the case.
Oh, great shot from Skyler.
He's done it.
And it's Woodward who takes the opening rack.
Contact the orange 5. Square contact. And this is going to look really nice, Tony. Nick Evans has a nice look to take rack 2. Very, very square hit on the break. Really a nice speed. Everything kind of arrived open. He's decided with the solids. Not sure what the plan was there. Played the combination.
Yeah, he's got that 1-ball that's very sticky. Obviously guarded by the 11 and the 13 ball.
And he's going to take another lap around the table, trying to figure out how he's going to attack that. And it looks like he's going to end up having to use that 3-ball and see another option for him. Although he's fallen out of line on the 7. So options dwindling as Nick Evans tries to find a way to get on that yellow 1.
Yeah, he's been ultra aggressive as Nick Evans, and because the 1's still stuck where it is, he's running out of balls to bring it out. Has nothing here. The 3-ball's straight, doesn't do him any favours. The 7, very, very skinny cut into the corner, which he's looking at there. Also, the cue ball will be travelling dangerously towards the 8 ball, so has to take the 3.
Well, aside from an exhibition shot, I liked him. Yeah, exactly that. Draw.
Well,
try to get that angle on the 7.
He
up
has
table.
to make this 7 ball, draw the cue ball up, kick the 1 ball out of there, and make it, else he's in real trouble.
I think he might just stay focused and go with the simple bank shot, Tony.
Yeah, length of the table then into the bottom right-hand corner, I suggest.
He's got to manage the cue ball off the 13. I don't know if he's going to try to draw this ball. I think he's just going to float forward with it. Going to get under the 8 ball, or at least straight on it.
What a shot from Nick Evans.
Fantastic stuff. Very accurate cueing indeed.
This is a crazy finish he's pulled out. In goes the 8. Well, what a finish from Nick Evans.
Absolutely. Very square hit. 2 ball finds a home in the side. So Skyler's going to continue in rack 3.
Messy up the top, though.
Yeah, Skyler's face looks like he was slightly disappointed with the result on the break. But again, Tony, you can't complain if you're out of the chair. Skyler going to take a quick look around. I'll tell you, he's not thrilled. So 6 ball it is. And the question becomes, what do you do with the 7?
I think he's going to try and play the combination now. Try and draw the cue ball into the 15. Push the 7 towards that corner pocket.
Well, perhaps the 5 ball outright. And he's done great with that. Problem solved. Skyler Woodward showing you why he's one of the elite players.
Very good shot. When he got down, I thought he was playing the combo. Looked a more natural angle, but that was well thought out by Skyler. Down goes the 3, and he's opened up the 8 ball and got himself onto the 1. Did 2 jobs in 1 shot there, Skyler.
Yeah, he really is playing flawless. Very controlled and precise. He's going to float up nicely here. He wanted to be a bit higher for the 4. He doesn't want to contest with the yellow and green stripes.
I think he might play the 7 now, just draw it back and then play the 4.
Yeah, agreed.
But no, he's playing the 4.
Perhaps he thinks he can hit them thin enough or avoid them altogether. Just like that. Great shot there, Skyler Woodward. I'll tell you, Skyler, on the bar table, it's kind of where he came from. And it's kind of a bar box specialist, if you will. So, got to say, he's adapted very nicely to the format. And he deposits the 8 ball, 2-1 for Skyler Woodward in this Kansas City Open race to 7. Let's see if he can do that one more time. Very, very nice stuff here. Tony, that's a fantastic break.
Yeah, that's as good a break as you'll see. Take your pick.
Yeah, I mean, not really anything standing in his way. And what a result that would be for Nick Evans to take out a player like Skyler Woodward at this stage in the event. We all know that it's all about what happens over time. And you're only in rack 4. So to maintain this level, it's definitely a different story. But Nick Evans doesn't look like he's faltering at all. Very, very good stuff here. Just a simple shot to the top left, 9 to the side. And Nick Evans is going to make quick work of rack number 4.
Yes,
He might play this off the 4 to just maintain the cue. has perfect shape here.
Being played to a very high standard this match. This 8 for 2 racks each. And in it goes. And Nick Evans replies in kind.
Skyler, another square hit, but those balls do not fall into the side. And he's going to find good fortune with that 9 ball, saving the day as it falls at the buzzer. And I see that Skyler has taken this break kind of similar to a 10-ball rack where he's looking for those 2-second balls to go into the sides. And seems like he has been getting success. But right now, good fortune of the 9 puts him at the table. And Tony, I think I have to go solids here. No question.
No, absolutely. Stripes will not be in Skyler's thoughts at all. He tried to come into them.
I don't really see why he needs to. The 7 clearly passes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, he's going to go underneath these, so.
But if he does, he's going to have to put some power behind this, because if you play this softly, you could end up with the keyboard glued behind the 7 here.
Yeah, he's got to go through it a bit. And he ends up with a shot on the 3. But he's
Where's
flirting with disaster.
The only thing is he can get to it. If that 7 had stuck to the 12 where it wasn't available, he would have had to break it out. Happily for Skyler, you've got the 1 ball and the 6 ball up at that side of the table, so he can get position to maneuver his way to that 7 ball. But you saw the look of disappointment when he hit it there, makes a 3. What's he got? He doesn't want to be straight on the 6. He wanted to come a little bit further so he could use the 6 to come across the table. He's straight on the 6. The 1 ball has too much of an angle.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised Skyler tried to go into those with 2 of the 3 balls readily available.
He's going to punch it. He's going to pinch a bit of the pocket here.
And he's cutting on the 7. He's cutting there.
Yep, right. So now, yes, he can make the 7. He then needs to guide that key ball away from the 14 ball down the bottom table, because he's going to have to come down and back up again.
So poor decision. And it's rectified by the talents of this man. He just wants to float this one in here. Very nice.
Wants to slow down.
Looks like he's gone a bit too far, Tony.
Yeah, so now the plan was just to be able to roll that 1 in and play the 4 down into the bottom right. Now I think he's going to have to come off 2 rails and get on anywhere by the spots where you rack the balls. Have the 4 into that top corner where the 1's going.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking your advice and gets just a bit shy of ideal.
That's okay, because he can kick into the 8 here.
Trying to send that 8 towards that bottom corner.
Just anywhere so he's got a shot.
And he's done that perfectly. Fine execution. And 3-2, Skyler Woodward.
High quality pull, this really is.
Fine success. Not as pretty as the earlier racks, but still very manageable. Kind of a 6 1/2 dozen here, Tony.
Yeah. Played a combo down at the bottom of the table with the 3 and 4. Makes that. Can he play the 7 up into the top and kick the 1 out?
Yeah, that would be a natural line, and although that makes sense, I don't think Nick is comfortable with that one at this time.
No, he wasn't comfortable with that one either, because he just missed a 3 ball.
That is the first miss we've seen in the match. So, control over to Skyler. And we're not really in the realm of that 15-second shot clock just yet. We're at 25 minutes And remember, that only turns on in the final 10 minutes of the match. So Skyler can burn a bit of the clock at this point. And I'm not sure what that really did to progress Skyler's table here. Tony, what's Skyler thinking? I mean, it looks like he plays the ball into the side and opens it, but it doesn't give him a way to get to that 12 now. Really, really tough. And he doesn't get on the 14 either. Tell you, unless we see something truly special, looks like Nick Evans is going to get another shot at this table.
I don't think he can play that sort of like cut bank shot. Is he looking at trying to come twice across, play the loss of turn, knock the 3 ball in?
Perhaps. No, he went with the double bank, and he's hit it really well, but it's not going to find the mark. And watch out, cue ball. Flaunts with the scratch, but doesn't actually happen. So Nick Evans returns with another opportunity here. And ideally, you don't want to have to play a combination. So Nick's going to remove that 3 ball right now. And this is really, up to him how he wants to do this. Plenty of options. I think I would have gone with the 2 ball just to make things a bit more natural. But nonetheless, I do like him to finish this. I prefer the 2-5-1-8 order there. But again, it could be just preference.
Using a big pocket there, and he's perfect onto the 2 ball. Nothing can separate these 2 players at the moment. Just trading blows. Didn't want that kiss. Thought he was going to run the other side of the 9, I'm sure. So now he's either got a thin 8 into the side pocket, or does he risk playing it off the stripe that's there?
I'll be honest, I kind of like the carom a bit better than the cut.
Well, I think the cut's dangerous because of the cue ball.
Yeah, that's going to be coming out of that shot. Very hot. A lot of pace and kind of lose control a bit. So I do like the carom shot, but it's really up to Nick Evans to let us know what he's comfortable with. It's got to be his shot. And he's done perfect.
What about the cue ball? That's close. Oh my word.
Oh my goodness. It's almost as if a ghost just put their finger out there to stop the cue ball.
I was convinced it was in then.
Doesn't get it to happen, but how about that 15? Now, I want to say twice so far, Skyler's gotten fortune on the break versus a repeatable ball to pocket. But nonetheless, he gets it to fall, and he's still at the table with opportunity to run out. Struggling with deciding on an opening shot here. He squeezes that 6 ball, and stripes are going to be his on an obstacle course here as he runs out the colors. Nipping that 14. Didn't really get the distance he was hoping for. I think he might be forced to play this 3-1 combination. What do you think, Tony?
Just looking, I don't think that 7 ball's a bank. I think it sort of pushes wide. Like you say, he's definitely having a look at the combo.
I think you might be forced to play that. And sometimes as you're moving through the racks, the table kind of dictates where you have to adjust your focus and get a little out of line. You got to go with plan B. Or in this case, this is going to be Skyler Woodward's second miss on the table. As Nick Evans rounds it.
We're looking for a breaker serve, Mike. It hasn't happened yet. It's going with break each rack. Now this is the first opportunity I think Nick's had to take that away from Skyler and get himself in front and then have the break, the luxury of having a break in the next rack.
You're absolutely right, Tony, and that's exactly what Nick needed. Skyler winning the lag and being our first breaker. If they alternate break win, Skyler would win by 1. But in this case, if Nick can break that serve, of course, puts him in a much better position and having the advantage. So he's kind of navigating through these solids as he finishes up the stripes. And I got to be honest, Tony, I'm really impressed by Nick Evans so far. He's been super solid, very calm, no nerves.
Oh.
And he nips the 10 ball as he tries to shoot to the corner. So Skyler Woodward going to get redemption here. Missed opportunity. Nick Evans showing disappointment. Skyler going to do a little lap around the table here, investigate what his plan of attack is. It looks like he's ready to roll.
As that fly gets out the way of the 1 ball there.
That was a quick cameo.
Yeah.
He's famous out west, but he wanted to show his face here in Kansas City. He couldn't get into the event, so he just stormed the arena, Tony.
Yeah, that's it. Quentin Tarantino moment. Just a very quick cameo.
Skyler looking to get underneath the 7. Not great, but I think he's going to gladly accept this. It will do.
We've got Timmy Bly in the tournament. That was Timmy Fly.
All right, 1 rail position, and he's hit the point.
Wow, what's happened in this rack?
Must be getting a bit cold out there. Right into the point of the side. You get to see it again here.
Unbelievable.
I'm actually seeing that back. It looked like he barely grazed the first point, and it threw the ball off to hit the second point. Yeah. Looked like he hit both points of that side pocket, so unforeseen error there for Skyler Woodward. But Nick Evans continuing to impress us with his top quality play.
Well, they've both made a massive error in this rack. But Nick Evans could see his first lead of this match should he get rid of this 8 into the corner.
Yeah, if he can hold this pace and this level, I think Skyler's got to start thinking about, who am I playing here?
And this is the big one coming up in November. The Ultimate Pool USA National Open at Harrah's Cherokee Casino Resort. The Open event is going to be $20,000 to the winner. 13th to the 15th of November of this year. You need to get signed up. Go on to the Ultimate Pool USA site. Get your name down. It's not to be missed.
Yeah, Tony, I got to say, for those of you watching and seeing the announcement of that event, you got to go sign up as soon as you see it.
Sign up now.
Yeah, these events, they fill up so quickly, Tony.
They do.
You don't want to miss out on that one.
That is going to be a landmark event in Ultimate Pool USA's history. all of that with all the National League stuff, the finals going down. One team's going to walk away with $100,000 first prize.
And how amazing would it be if one of those team members happens to find themselves in the finals of the Open? Throw a little 20 stack on top.
That'd be handy, wouldn't it?
I don't think anybody couldn't use an extra 20,000.
Yeah, it's going to be hotly fought. Yeah, it's just amazing how Ultimate Pool USA has grown.
Well, I am sure that we're going to see a ton of players coming from the Northeast.
That man is up next. Johnny the Scorpion Archer. He's looking on.
He's going to be playing Manny Perez.
Yep.
In our next feature match here. Remember, that's the last match of our daytime session. We return at 6 p.m. with the conclusion of the Kansas City Open. Yeah, that's going to be the talk of the town until it happens, Tony. That's that National Open. Unbelievable. And don't forget, there's another Juniors and the Ladies Open.
Yep, all comes courtesy Ultimate Pool USA. So there's something for everyone, and I'm sure there'll be a few surprises along the way with extra small events. And, well, you can just imagine. I know there's talk of all sorts of things I've heard, but not permitted to say, of course, because I don't know.
Well, here's what I got to say. It's going to be fantastic for sure.
Right. Nick Evans, on the other hand here, is about to push two clear as Skyler Woodward. In goes the 8, and he's done just what he needed to do. And all of a sudden, Nick Evans breaks free.
With the 4, the 14 in the side. Neither falls. And unfortunately, it looks like that's going to be dry. Oh. Skyler not happy with that result.
Yeah, things have took a dramatic turn for the worse for Skyler.
I got to be honest, he was kind of hot and ready to go right off the bat. And you get down a couple of games, you make a couple of errors, and kind of takes the wind out of your sails. And now it looks like he's a little deflated. But Nick Evans continues to deliver. And he is digging in right now.
13 and 15 are the problem. Two balls just on the right side of the table. Also another dodgy ball above the 8.
Well, he might relieve that 10 ball now, but the 8 ball going to be moving if he does so. We're going to be really precise here. And look at him peeling those. And
I'll tell you what, he can make that combo. If he just push the 15 to 13, the cue ball will go straight into the 10 and the 8. And this will open up the whole rack, and he can get onto the hill here.
Yeah, it looks like he's entertaining that idea. Just got to be careful where that 8 ball is going to go.
8 ball will be fine. As long as he plays at the right pace, it will go behind the 14 and come out into the open.
And the 8 ball's gone right in front of that 14.
Made thinner contact than I thought he was going to make with that, and he's actually landed in a pretty poor position. Tell you what about skim off the 10, hit the 8 into the 14, and knock that into the corner.
That's so like fair.
A carom cannon or combination shot. Yeah, it's got to be really thin off that 10 though.
I think you can actually play the 10 to the side as well, Tony.
Look
I think that's what Nick's looking at.
That's got to be completely like wafer thin off the 10, straight into the 8 ball.
And he is. Looks like he is attempting that 10 to the side. It is a blind shot. Can't see the pocket when he's down.
Oh, if that had gone in, that would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? Second prize is not so bad, Tony. He's perfect on the 15. Maybe a bit of a stretch. So he's just got to make sure he's got comfortable cueing and his bridge hand is clear.
I think that 1 ball causes a bit of an issue. Unless he can dig through the gap of the 1 and the 5. I can. But it's a stretch. Timmy flies back.
And he's done it.
Right.
Going to see some.
He's got to get round the table.
Yeah, going to see a big stroke here. And it's a little tricky because of that 6-7-2. Really
Does
makes.
he just leave himself at the top of the table and just take a thin cut with the 8?
If he can see that, I think so.
Oh,
Look at this shot from
what
Nick
a
Evans.
shot there from Nick Evans. I thought he had a lot more angle than that, and he wasn't able to come to the side pocket. But the 8 is in, and Nick Evans is on the hill. Tremendous
really,
finish.
Tony, who is this guy?
Justin Bergman has a 2-1 lead against Joey Gray. And coming up next will be the last 16 match, which will be Johnny Archer taking on Manny Perez. Joe Prince has also beaten Amy Beecham 7-3.
It looks like Nick Evans has pocketed the 8 ball on the break here. But has he made another ball, Tony? That's the question. And apparently he has. But what a awkward position to open the run. Fair enough, he is on the hill. Perhaps looks like he's going to play safe. Frozen right underneath this 12. What a shot. And I'm not sure exactly why that would be ball in hand. Did you see what happened there, Tony? Not sure the foul.
I've got to say, I don't know myself. He wasn't touching anything where he had to play away.
We're going to have to get clarification on that. I'm just curious myself. I don't see the error. And just like that, 15-second shot clock is in effect. And Skyler is going to be burning up the cloth and the carpet around the arena.
Well, all I can say is because he had the cue ball in hand there, well, it couldn't have been a time foul, could it? Because we would have heard the beep. So it's about to say it was that, but well, like I said, we had one the other night, which was quite confusing because we were looking at the overhead, and actually the player had moved the ball with their arm underneath. A bit of material must have been something along those lines because we couldn't see it from the overhead. So anyway, meanwhile, Skyler Woodward, who needs every rack available, and not an awful amount of time to do it, racing through these stripes.
Yeah, if Skyler's able to do that, I mean, that would be a spectacular type of feat. But he's definitely more than capable. And look at him burning through rack 10. Skyler Woodward takes another one, 6-4 down. Well, Skyler breaking here. See if he can continue this comeback train. Cue balls flying around the table.
Thing is, you and I were sat there trying to count the balls on the table, and when Nick Evans came to the table, we just presumed he'd pot one.
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, that would have been a sneaky little move to try to get a ball in hand there. Now we sit here. Again, 15-second shot clock is ticking. So this is going to be super fast-paced action until the conclusion of this Nick Evans, Skyler Woodward battle. Skyler continuing to move through this rack with haste. Bump forward on the 4. It's a little sharper here, but he's going to be okay. Back cut to the bottom right. 2 to 3 rails around the table. He's going to get back to the top of the table for that 10-11.
Played that very well. Could be looking at 6-5.
A touch of inside here. Maintain an angle. And one more time, come underneath the 8 ball. Looks like he's going to go 1, 2, 3, right around the bottom of the 7.
Well, he's going to hit the 4. He's going to have to bank it.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right approach there, Tony. I think he had to go the longer route, just really extend that cue ball to get under the 8, but he's still there. Can he make it?
Oh, great shot from Skyler. 6
Woodward.
racks to 5 as he banks the 8 in the side pocket.
With his opportunity right here to defeat the champion Skyler Woodward. And how's this break going to fall for him? Honestly, Tony, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I mean, he could really go either way. I think solid, slightly favored.
Skyler looks on. He knows that the balls are there. Solids are all available. The 8's in the open. This is the big chance now for Nick Evans to make his way to the quarterfinals. He's got the long 2 ball to the bottom corner.
Yeah, this has really been great stuff from Nick Evans. Needs to make sure he doesn't get ahead of himself. He's fallen a little out of shape. And he's recovered. So likely going to go with that purple 4 next.
Yeah, he's made this trickier than it should have been.
I almost like him to draw back into that. Oh, he can make the 7. And again, all instinct. But that clock is ticking. Nick Evans needs to move it. And he's got to arrive right where that 14 ball is. He's going to go back and forth with the cue.
Oh, it's a great shot indeed.
Has he
Now,
fallen on the 5 ball?
I don't think so. No chance. The only shot he has, if he can see enough of it, is to try and bank it length of the table into the top left corner.
Agreed, Tony, and I think he's up for the task. Let's see if he can make it happen. Nick Evans.
No, he's hit the 10 first, and he scratched in the side as well, but he tried to make that into the corner. It was not available.
And he's got to be extremely disappointed with that, and I'm sure a bit frustrated.
Skyler Woodward's going to get level here. We're going to go hill. So from 6-3, we're going to go 6-all, and he's going to have time to break and run the final rack, and it will be his break next. Nick Evans must be absolutely sick, sat in his chair at the moment, because he had the balls there to close this match out.
And he's had such a great match, too. But remember, folks, it is never over until you hear that sound. Getting right into that 4-minute mark remaining on our match clock. So down to the nitty-gritty it is as Skyler Woodward arrives on this 8 ball in rack 12. And we go on to the double hill rack right now.
And it is going to be a 1 rack decider.
Right, 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock.
He's going to go dry. Skyler's gone dry. Nick Evans is going to get another chance he needs to sort his head out a little bit. He's it's all at sea at the moment.
And what a dramatic turn. The dry break calls for the extension now. He's not going to have it later if he needs it. So he's just going to have to get down there and boogie. And that is the absolute worst possible roll that could have happened there. He clips the ball to break it out, and he rolls behind the other stripe. I mean, his only real shot here is a kick. Better shoot it.
He's very close to time foul there. He's not fouled. It's a 7 going. It's not. And Skyler Woodward now has the chance. And you'll see a a much quickened pace around the table.
2 minutes, 38 seconds.
Plenty of time. That's an extension he can use. He's just got to break out that 11 ball. Everything else goes for Skyler. He's leaving a 9 down down at the bottom there at the moment. This is the shot.
It was actually kind of risky.
He's
Almost
okay.
staying stuck right behind it.
He can make the 12.
Hopefully. It's very close there, Tony. I feel like he would have gotten down.
He's just used the extension wisely there, because this is the bit that needs working out. Get rid of the 14 next. He knows he's got plenty of time here. In match clock time anyway. He will only have his 15 seconds of shot, obviously, but that's come enough.
And he's going to use all of the clock on each of these shots. As you can start to see the strategy of Skyler Woodward.
It's a bit soft.
Yeah, he was definitely looking for
Shoots
shape
the
on the
9 now.
15.
Shoots the 9, it comes back up. Huge shot here. Makes it. He's going to be on the 15. He has an angle.
Skyler needs to find his way to get on that 8 ball, and this is not the simplest
The biggest
of
shot
positions.
of the tournament so far for Skyler Woodward to get on the 8. That looks absolutely perfect. What a shot from Skyler Woodward. This 8 into the top corner to come back from 6-3 behind and win this match. And down it goes. Skyler Woodward with the comeback of the weekend. Trails 6 racks to 3. Looked to be going out. He's hauled it back. He wins against Nick Evans, 7 racks to 6. And what a story. He will go through to the quarterfinals.